Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So we did get a close above last year's previous highs, which was right here at 16,309. Not the first time that that's happened. It happened here again in June. You can see we closed above it and promptly came back below that level. So we need to see this level tested before we get too excited about a continuation. Oscillators are not helping us at the moment, and just looking at this on the weekly, that was a weekly close above that level, but we did get a weekly close above it in the past, and this is the area I'm talking about here. That's the high from 2021. So big diversions at the moment here. Really be very skeptical about a continuation long at the moment. So for me right now, the trend is up. There's no two ways about that. Oscillators are indicating to be careful. We have a bit of a wedge forming, and we do have quite a bit of structure to the downside, and that structure has not been tested. So this is around 16,244 and 16,214. But the line in the sand right now is 16,309. So I'd be a bit reluctant chasing longs at the moment, but we do have a fairly solid uptrend. So nevertheless, it's up until it's not. And you can see this area of potential resistance, which was blown through on Thursday. We never really got a retest. We didn't get a retest of much structure except for this long-term level here, which is a weekly high at 16,309. You can see we got that on Thursday. Tried again on Friday. Lots of barbed wire on Friday before getting running late in the session. So I'm a little bit reluctant jumping in up here, to be honest. I think what you're looking for is a better bit of structure lower down. So let's just look at Friday structure, because that's probably the wise thing to do. We do have a pin bar of sorts here. There we go. So that tail, and if you look left and right of it, that's pretty much the level we need to be paying attention to. So 16,409. If we find support at 16,409, I would expect us to move, and I'm just going to put levels in now. I'm going to make the chart really messy. But so find support down here, 16,409. You're probably going to end up with a 20-point stop loss or something, and you're looking for first 16,471, and then secondly you're going to be looking at 16,485 and possibly 1,500, which would just break the high of Friday. That's the moral of the story at the moment. It's onwards and upwards. Thursday and Friday has been onwards and upwards. You're only really going to start getting bearish to a degree once we drop below the lows of Friday. So for now, we're looking for the next setup, and 15 minutes is agreeing with that. So this should work out by market open. This is looking like the area 16,409 that we will more than likely get going. The reality at the moment is, as soon as we start getting, we are above them. So you can see this previous high here where we are now at 16,430. So that would definitely be something, and then you've got a little bit of a Brooks gap here, which is where that level comes in. So somewhere in this zone, I do expect us to have another attempt at this. If it forms a lower high, then you're probably going to find this little wedge formation that is forming break to the downside. But again, as I said earlier last week, this 8-hour pin bar here was telling, and it has been telling. And you do have a fairly big inverse head and shoulders here. So there's your left shoulder, your head, and this little cluster here is your right shoulder. So any retest down here is going to validate that as well. So that's kind of my view at the moment. Looking to get in on this. It is 15-minute trades. It's pointless trying to do this on the hour or something, because we're extremely overbought there. So you're looking at structure here, And yeah, we have broken a bit of a trend line as well from Friday. So that's kind of my view. Definitely looking. I just want to put this level in. Sorry if you're still with us. Forgot about this little level here. So that could be the bottom of the range it forms. You can see there's a pin bar already. So even in after hours, you're going to end up very relatively low risk. You're going to end up with like a 16 to 20 point stop loss for a move back to the top of the range, 50 points, so 2-to-1 trade. Anyway, that's kind of me for now. Looking for an opportunity to find support. At support, we're looking to buy. We're looking for inside bars, engulfing bars, or pin bars at support, and that should provide us the trigger. Hope it helps. If it does, drop us a thumbs up, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.